Hey guys, Dr. Axe here. Welcome to another episode of Maximize Your Kitchen. Today we're going to be making sauteed kale. And kale really is a superfood. It's packed with vitamin C, vitamin K, calcium, magnesium, vitamin A. Again, it really is a superfood. According to Joel Fuhrman, kale may be the #1 superfood on the planet when it comes to nutrient density. So it's got more vitamins, more minerals, more phytonutrients like xanthene than almost any other food. And so we're going to start off here with this kale. We're going to start off by chopping it up. One other thing I'd like to mention, a lot of times when I tell people we're going to eat kale, they may think that is gross, it doesn't taste good, I don't like my green leafy vegetables. I would almost guarantee you'll still like this once we get it made. Once you start sauteing the kale, it loosens up a little bit, brings out a sweet flavor I think you're really going to like. So we're going to start off here by chopping the kale, okay? And by the way, over here, we've got our pan warming up at medium-high heat. I'm going to add in a little bit of coconut oil before we do this. All right, so we're going to take a knife, simply cut the kale, just little, into kind of smaller pieces like so, okay? And again, you look at the benefits here, and vitamin K is something a lot of people don't think about, but it's very, very important for your bone health. You know, calcium is very popular today, which kale does have, but vitamin K is just as important. Okay, so we've got the kale all chopped up here now. Next thing we're going to add in is some onion. We're going to take an onion here, and we are going to cut it. Okay, probably just use about a half an onion in this recipe, but we're going to go ahead and take an onion here and start slicing it up. Now the thing I want to mention here about onions is they contain sulfur. And sulfur actually helps detox your body. It'll help pull heavy metals out of your system. So we go ahead and got that cut up there. One more. But again, sulfur, very important. Also, sulfur is important for glutathione production, which is your body's most powerful antioxidant. So we're going to take this here, go ahead and got the pan a little bit warm there. All right, we're going to let these onions cook for just about a minute before we add the kale. The other thing we're going to add in is garlic, and garlic's full of allicin, which is a natural antiviral. Okay, so simply take your knife, slice it up a little bit. Got the garlic, all right. And I'm doing about 3 or 4 garlic cloves here. We're going to add in. Get those sauteing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take our spatula here. Start getting everything moved around a bit. Okay, now that we got that nice and warm, we're going to go ahead and toss the kale in. Like so. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my spatula as we go and simply move the kale around a little bit. Won't take too long. And this is just like cooking spinach or anything else. Again, you let it get nice and warm. We'll actually put the lid over it here for just a minute and let it cook. So we're going to let it cook like this for about 2 minutes, and then I'll be right back. All right, I've been gone about a minute, minute and a half, hasn't been too long. And here's kind of how this works, all right? We're getting the kale cooking up. Now, once it starts getting down a little bit, you can actually add in the rest of the kale if it's too full for the pan. The other thing you want to add in is sea salt, okay? I would go ahead and just put sea salt on pretty generously, okay, throughout the dish, probably doing about 1 teaspoon sprinkled throughout. And then what I do is take a spatula and mat it down and flip. Continue to do the same, kind of mat it down, kind of massaging the kale around a little bit, like so. And just kind of mixing the onions, the garlic, the sea salt, the kale, all together. All right, it's actually probably just about done cooking. We're going to let it cook just another 30 seconds here, and it'll be ready to serve. Like so, and you just keep kind of massaging the kale. And so really the great thing about this recipe is in this dish, it only takes about 3 minutes to make. It's very quick, very easy. All right, we've got it about all cooked up. Go and take our dish here. Like so. Here we go, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, last little bit. Get in the pan here. There we go. All right. Sauteed kale, nutrient dense, super delicious. You got to try this at home. I think you're actually. I'm going to go ahead and take a fork here and try this. Try not to burn my tongue here. All right. I think you're really going to like this recipe. Try the kale salad.